All right, folks, working on the next project, which is the Montana acoustic guitar. It was my cousin Mike's. He bought it used and then gave it to my brother. My brother took the strings off, didn't do a lot with it, so I'm repairing it. And once I'm done repairing it, when he comes over, he can play it once it's strung up. But I don't really like playing guitars. I like fixing them. Some people like playing them. Some like playing and fixing them. Someday maybe I'll take some lessons, but I prefer fixing instruments and building them. The ukulele was a fail, so we're moving on to the next project. And this one's doesn't need a lot of work compared to some of my other projects. It's an easier guitar to work on. Just needs a little bit of help, that's all. All right, tell you what we're doing to fix it. The neck heel was a little bit loose, where the neck was coming off slightly, about that much. Not as bad as I've seen it on some guitars. So what we've been doing to fix the neck heel is we have syringes, hypodermic. I have hypodermic needles here that I bought for when I do this kind of guitar work. See, and what we did is we injected the heel with Tight Bond 1 glue, because this guitar, when it was built, used a white glue, not a hide glue like some of the older ones I've worked on. So we used white glue because that's already what I had, and we're fixing the loose neck joint. There's a gap in between here, and so what we're doing is we're fixing it and fixing the neck so the neck is tight against the body. And we got this long clamp on there and a piece of wood there and a piece of wood there to protect the finish. And we're going to let it, we injected glue in it with our hypodermic needles, okay? And we did that, and then for the past couple days is what I do is I take this tip from the hypodermic needle, and what I do is I've been feeding that heel a bunch of glue to get rid of that gap so it's really tight in there, because you want that neck as tight as possible, and that's what we're doing. And this is going to be the last day doing it, and then tomorrow or probably late tonight we can take the clamp off of it and the neck will be officially repaired. The only other thing we got to do to it is clean it. It's dirty all over. We got to clean it. We got to clean the frets. We got fret erasers. We got to clean the frets with the fret erasers. Get some fret lemon oil on there. We're going to clean this one up. This guitar's not the greatest guitar, but it's somewhat sentimental. My cousin Mike gave it to us. So even though it's kind of a bottom of the barrel, we're gonna try to make it look somewhat presentable, only because our cousin gave it to us, so the sentimental value is definitely there. But as you can see, we fixed our neck heel, and we're letting that glue dry. That neck is really tight now, and the only thing left we got to do is we got to clean it up, and we got to put a plate mate inside of the guitar. And the reason is when we put bridge pins in this before, the pins were kind of loose. I don't like that. It sounds like the bridge plate needs some help. So I'll show you. We got the pin here, and the plate inside the guitar is not in the greatest of shape. These pins need to be really tight. They were easy to get off. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy a special thing called a plate mate. And you don't have to take the bridge off. We're not going to fix the bridge plate completely. We're just going to put a plate mate in this guitar so that these bridge pins that I just had in my hand fit in there tight. Because what's happening is the plate is not in the greatest of shape. So we want these tight in there. We don't want them loose. So we're going to put the plate mate in there. And you don't have to take the bridge off. You don't take the plate off. You just stick it in there and you put one of these pegs in and use it as an alignment. And it sticks on there. It has an adhesive already on it. And what that will do is that will fix those holes in there so that this pin is tight in there. And if that doesn't work, we'll get a reamer and ream them, but I don't think we're going to have to. I think the plate mate, which is only $20, $25 tool, will fix our problems. We just want to be able to get these tighter because these are loose. These were easy to take off, and these, when you put these in and out of the guitar, they should be tight. Should be some resistance, and there's not, which means the plate's kind of tired. We're not going to use a belly reducer to fix it. We're just putting the plate mate in so these fit tighter in the guitar. And but before we get the plate mate in it, we got to clean it up, clean the frets with a fret eraser. Then we'll put the plate mate inside the guitar. And then we got some GHS extra light strings. We'll get her strung up. It does have an adjustable rod, so hopefully the truss rod works. And she should be making music again soon. All right, we'll keep you posted on Cousin Mike's Montana.